The Pentagon is facing urgent questions over how in the world it lost one of the most important aircrafts in its arsenal. And it was lost for 28 hours. That's how long it took for a search crew mission to find the debris of an $80 million F-35 fighter jet, some 80 miles off course from where it took off. The Pentagon finally found the wreckage in a rural part of South Carolina after the pilot ejected safely on the ground, thank the good Lord. The frantic search followed calls to the general public. Can you help us find the jet? Republicans ripping the president's administration over the disappearance that lasted longer than a full day. Arizona Congressman Andy Biggs with this. How on earth did the administration lose track of an $80 million F-35 jet? What else are they losing? South Carolina Congresswoman Nancy Mace. How do you lose an F-35? We're asking the public to, find a jet and turn it in? Tammy.
What's fascinating here, there's certain things we don't know, and we've all been reading about this. The issue of why he ejected, the issue of the fact that that plane could continue. And thank God it was a field. It could have smashed it, flown into a hospital, into a school, into a major skyscraper. It's mind-boggling to think of the God's intervention, that it was a field.
Amen.
And so there's many questions. We understand mechanics can fail. We also understand there have been concerns that planes like this can be hacked, just like we had concerns before about computers in cars that could be hacked. So we need answers, and people are not asking necessarily about the flyer, why he or she ejected, the nature of what was wrong with the plane. All of those things have to be answered.
Yeah, they all do. There's also just room for that pilot could have suffered something medically. We don't know, and so we need to know the answers to all those. David, I know you have a lot of military contacts. What are you hearing?
More questions than answers, to Tammy's point. One, tracking is important. Did systems fail to where onboard tracking systems, of which there are redundancies, fail to the point where it got below radar and crashed? Speed can be the distance. That's a factor. Other things, and Admiral Stavridis, Jim Stavridis wrote about this, I believe, in his book, that they were concerned about hacking into our military equipment, including aircraft.
Who can do that? Who could do that?
Well, there's a lot. Look, you have spies, you have bad actors, you have China looking to act, you have base codes that can be inserted. This is not conspiracy. These are the things that need to be looked into. And there are a lot of other factors. If he ejects, and it's happened before, that there have been issues with ejection systems. So this is not new.
Interesting. I wonder what kind of capability these higher profile planes have. Once an ejection happens, can it just hit the ground like a helicopter comes down like a stone? Why is it able to fly a distance? What mechanism can, and look, I'm just asking, I don't know.
Yeah, these are questions that need to be answered. I was stunned when I read in the Associated Press that this is the third event in weeks that has happened that was a Class A mishap, and that's characterized as something that reaches $2.5 million of damage or more. So why is this happening? An F-35, $80 million, the 2019 report about potential hacking. We need to take a hard look at why we had to put out a tip line for an $80 million piece of equipment.
And a little bit real quick to your point, depending on the system that's engaged and on board, it is possible for it to travel further distance. So it's not as an ejection and straight down. So the conspiracy.
No, I'm asking, can they make it like that so it can't go any farther? Maybe the pilot had a view of where it might crash, and then the plane just can keep going. It's going to propel itself. It's got inertia.
I mean, inertia and velocity. You know, this wasn't a Harrier jet, to your point, that can land like that. I find it ironic that this comes on the heels of just last week when the Air Force released its new photos of the new stealth bomber, right? And to me, this just illustrates, it underscores the abject incompetency of this administration. Because while the technology is there and the rank and file is there and the equipment is there, the leadership is absolutely derelict. Because under Biden's watch, we've lost an F-35 appealing for a tip line in the public's health. We've lost 85,000 migrant children. We've lost 13 service members' lives in the abysmal pullout in Afghanistan. We lost a Chinese balloon across our country for a long time. We have lost a lot of things under Biden's watch.
Yeah.
Most importantly, all common sense. And all of this and all of that damage, that Class A mishap, that's under his watch. That's his responsibility.
That spy balloon, though, wasn't lost. They just didn't
They
tell
know
us.
Maybe China
exactly
could have
where
told
it
us where it
was.
The facts were lost, Emily.
He's
on
lost
us
his
because they
mind.
didn't tell us. Again, thank the good Lord that pilot is okay.
Amen.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.